to My Chamber TV, your special place where it becomes the heart of your community. I'm your host, Barbara Marvell Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a very special guest today. We're going to be talking about through the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce, and that is Teresa Caiazza.
Perfect.
Did I get it right?
Absolutely perfect.
It's so exciting to have you as our guest here at My Chamber TV because it's going to give us a chance to get to know you and what your chamber is about, and the same that we can do for you out there in TV land. We would love for you to contact us and become a part of our very special My Chamber TV family, like Teresa is here today, because what we do is we bring the news out into the world about what makes your chamber different, unique, special. In fact, we can even cover some of the things that you're doing as far as events, ribbon cutting ceremonies, and give you a chance to promote your special chamber. That's what we're going to do with Teresa today. So sit back, get your favorite beverage, and join us. So, Teresa, let's talk about the Upper Chamber of Tampa. This has been a chamber that you've been involved with for a good little while now, right?
Yes, I'm going into my 4th year that I'm involved with the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce.
Very nice.
And started out as just a basic member and got involved with the membership committee. We went ahead and I took on additional responsibilities with the board of directors and stayed involved with the membership committee. So continuing to help members find value and continue to build the chamber and making sure everybody understands how to take advantage of their chamber membership.
You know, there's a lot to be said when it comes to deciding about joining the chamber. And we were talking about this a little bit before the show, is what makes a good member? I mean, you're going to spend your membership fee to join.
Correct.
And it sounds like there's a lot of commitment to be proactive in your chamber to really make it work, right?
Right. So with anything, you know, you have to have the commitment there. So as far as your chamber member, you're right. A lot of people are used to writing a check for their annual fee and then just sit back and say, oh, my membership didn't work. You know, I thought I was going to get all these phone calls. You have to take advantage of what your chamber is giving you. So there's lots of networking events. There's mix and mingles. There's a lot of things depending on your industry. If you need the chamber to advocate for you, they'll go ahead and do that. But the only way that the chamber works to help grow your business and connect with people that you want to connect with is making sure that you stay involved and take advantage of the networking opportunities and meetings that they're having and learning opportunities. They have lunch and learns. So you have to take advantage of everything to meet people.
Well, absolutely, because it is about networking, and especially with family-owned businesses, small businesses in the community, to be able to get the word out there. And that's one of the things that we're very excited about doing here at My Chamber TV. Absolutely. Is exactly this kind of interview. So you can see that there's other avenues that you can take, and once you become a member and come onto our show and talk about what you're doing. Now, you also work full-time for a major law firm.
Yes. So locally, we have McFarland, Gould, Lyons, Sullivan, and Hogan law firm.
Okay.
And we have an office in Clearwater that we've had for nearly 60 years. And we also have another office in Eastlake that we've had for nearly 15 years. And the law firm's really strong belief is building relationships. That's how they have survived and continue to grow their business, is staying involved in the community. The managing partner, Chuck Sullivan, is a big believer in chambers, and everybody gets involved in the law firm. And we definitely take advantage of all the networking opportunities, not only myself as the marketing director for the law firm, but it's also everybody's buy-in that works for us. So maybe some of the people want to go to a ribbon cut-in, or they want to take advantage of a mixer once a month, or they want to take advantage of going to a networking event in the morning or at lunch. They'll go ahead and take on those responsibilities, and you get the most value for your chamber.
See, that's really exciting. Now, you're also, what is your role with the chamber?
So my role with the chamber is I'm on the board of directors.
Okay.
And I am passionate about membership. And it's really what you know. It really falls in line with our line of business.
Sure.
So you just continue to grow, talk to business owners. One of our areas of practice is corporate and business. So it's easy when I'm talking and meeting with our current clients. I talk to them about what's going on in their business. How is everything, is it going well? Is revenues doing well? Where can I help save them money? Where can I help them save time? With your connections at the chamber, at Rotary, at any other networking group, you can go ahead and find ways to save your corporate business clients time and money. So we just talk through those type of things and make those connections with chamber members.
And building the relationships, like you were
Always.
saying. I think more people today than ever before is really going back to the good old way, handshake businesses and the like, and really building those relationships, because when you do, you build that know, like, and trust factor so that you can actually give that word of mouth recommendation on other businesses. And the only way to do that is to be out there networking and talking to others, getting the exposure and that type of
While
thing.
creating visibility.
Sure.
So if you're paying for your chamber membership, but you don't take advantage of anything that's going on that the chamber is offering,
Sure.
you don't have the visibility.
Well, exactly.
So how does someone get to know you? Why would they pick your law firm over the law firm down the street? But if they saw that you, your managing partner, the other partners, the paralegals, have all been at different events, you definitely have created visibility for yourself. You'll continue to
Exactly.
grow. And that's with any business.
Of course, it really is. Now, I wanted to ask you too, Teresa, what do you feel makes the chamber that you're involved with, the Upper Tampa Bay, what do you feel makes it a little bit different than maybe some of the other chambers out there?
Well, you know what? I find value in all the chambers, but Upper Tampa Bay really was a close-knit family. They work well together with the with all their lines of business, so they make sure that they have their hand involved with the government side of it. Upper Tampa Bay is in a manufacturing area, so they're also certain, okay, how do we help the people that are in the manufacturing? They might not need the face-to-face networking.
Sure.
So it makes them a little bit different because they try to be aware of where they're located, what is the needs of the small business owner immediately there. We also have large companies that may not need the face-to-face. So you have Lockheed Martin that's, at a trustee level. You have Nielsen. Their end customer might not be in Oldsmar or
Sure.
Town and Country.
Sure.
But it's still, they like to have the outreach in the community. So they have close ties with the communities. They make sure that they stay involved with the community liaisons and then figure out how to bring family and fun together. So there's an event coming up this weekend called Oldsmar Days. It's fun.
Oh, it is fun.
Yeah.
I've been to Oldsmar Days.
It is a great time.
Yes.
So people could come. They'll come during the day, buy the armbands, have the kids go crazy, and then come back Saturday night with friends, with their spouses, significant others, and enjoy, the bands in the evening.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Let's talk about the Oldsmar Days, because
Okay.
I have been there. It's been a few years since I was down there.
So we need to have you there this weekend. Rain or shine, everybody come.
It was really a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the geek?
That's the geek.
Hey, John.
Hey, you know what? Before we get into that, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to play some bills. How about that?
Okay.
Sounds good.
That'll
Does that
work.
sound good?
We'll be right back. Don't
We'll
go
be right
anywhere.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.
And here we are, and once again with My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly, and with me is Teresa Caiazza from the Upper Chamber of Tampa. And this geek kind of guy there in your upper corner is John, our producer. Did you need to get into the show here for a reason?
Well, you know, it's all about me anyway.
Well, we know that, John.
No, I just wanted to say, that was Norcom Mortgage. They're out of Trinity, Florida. Yes, my wife works there, but Barry is a paid sponsor of the My Chamber TV show. And if you at home want to be a member, a sponsor, just give us a call, because we're always looking for a way to supplement, because we don't charge for this. You know what I'm saying? We got to remind these people, this is a free service.
Yes, it is.
We're trying to create something that really gets out to the neighborhoods, with the help of the chambers, of course, because without them, it wouldn't be mychambertv.com.
No,
so,
exactly. And I couldn't say I was the host for My Chamber TV.
You were the bomb host.
This is the bomb show, and I'll tell you, we've been getting such great reviews from people that have watched the show from last week, and we'll get the same this week, Teresa.
Great.
Teresa has been a great guest so far. We're going to find out more of what's going on. Did you have something else to share with us?
Yeah, and if you've missed the live, it's fine. We have a YouTube channel, even though everybody in this world knows how I feel about YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel. It's My Chamber TV. And subscribe, like, share, put it on social media. That's just what we're all about. We're about getting the message out there. But you know what? I'm going to put it back over to you and let this beautiful young lady tell us all about the Upper Tampa Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Exactly. Thank you, John. So back to us. Now it's all about us, Teresa,
Perfect.
and the chamber. And we want to share with you the Upper Chamber of Tampa. To let you know what's actually going on, Teresa is on the board and
Correct.
has a very high profile with helping the chamber and the activities and really sharing with you. So let's hear more about it. We were about to touch on some of the events. We were going to talk about Oldsmar Days and what's going on over there. Is that a
That's a
three?
big-
Is
right.
it a 3-day event?
3-day event. It's our 53rd annual Oldsmar Days and Nights.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So it's 53 years. It is huge. And the chamber enjoys putting it on. It's one of the things that we're definitely known for in the community, as well as our Oktoberfest in October. And we also have Freedom Fest.
Ooh,
that
I love it.
happens,
I love it.
at the end of May. But Oldsmar Days is coming up this weekend. We have Friday at 5 it starts, and some fantastic things going on. You have $18 wristbands to ride the rides all night. You have $50 to ride the rides all weekend. So for $50, you buy your wristband on Friday, and you could take advantage Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's some fantastic bands. There is if you go to Upper Tampa Bay Chamber.com, and they'll have a whole list of what's the schedule of going on. So the different bands. We have Stormbringer, Greg Billings, Eccentric, the Superstars. Friday night, we have Jeff Vitolo and the Quarter Mile Rebels. So really great bands that they always try to book. Same with Oktoberfest. So we try to have a good time. And a lot of it is all surrounded by family. And it's a beautiful view in
Wonderful.
Oldsmar
It
Park.
is. It really is beautiful. All just a wonderful event outdoors, and the bands are just really fabulous. And the weather looks like it's going to be perfect for it too.
Absolutely.
I can't
Absolutely.
wait.
You get a little nervous this time of year because it's always, you never know. But either way, you come out, you buy the wristbands, you enjoy lots of rides. The kids have a great time, the parents have a great time. And like I said, a lot of times, the families come out, everybody goes home, and then you come back with your friends and you enjoy the evening events.
It's a whole entire event in itself for the entire weekend. It's not like you just go and forget about it after a day.
Absolutely
It's
not.
like the whole entire weekend. And what's nice about that is your whole weekend's planned for you ahead of time. And it's great to have you with us to tell us about it as well. So what other kind of events you want to tell us about for the Chamber that's coming up?
Well, the Chamber, if you go to the Chamber's website, they do have a calendar of events. So there's always, every other Friday, they have a morning relationship builder. And it is a group of probably anywhere from 40 to 60 different businesses that show up. And it gives you an opportunity to talk about your business. You can sign up and have a speaking engagement there. They usually have 2 businesses get up and speak about their business. Because again, going back to the visibility part, the more
Right.
people understand what your business is about, then you have 40 to 60 people minimum sitting there trying to go ahead and look for business for you. So every other Friday, you have at Aston Gardens, 7:30 in the morning, you have what's called the relationship builder.
That's nice.
It is fantastic.
First thing in the morning. What a great way to start the day.
Absolutely. They've started speed networking lunch. So again,
I love speed networking. That is so much fun.
it is a great opportunity. And I met with one of the chamber members, Joe Elmer, and he's a realtor for Future Home Realty. So we met for coffee, got caught up because he's also a board member. And we got to talking. He had met a immigration attorney, and we wanted to go ahead and get with more immigration attorneys. That is an area of practice that we have at the firm. So here we are. He had gone to the speed networking, met with an immigration attorney, and it created an opportunity for me to set up a lunch with the attorneys in our office to meet with that attorney to see, do we share the same values,
Sure.
the same culture for our firms, and then it's a good opportunity to refer back and forth to one another.
Let's talk about that for a minute. For anybody that's watching that might not know what speed networking is as how that gets rolling.
Okay, so everybody sets it up a little bit differently, but normally they have a, let's say, circle of tables of maybe 8 to 10, and it'll be set up around the room. And there's one person that speaks and rotates, and you usually choose a number, and they'll say, okay, first all the number ones are going to go. So the number ones speak, and they move from table to table to table, so you get to hear, about 60 seconds of what their business is about, what is a good referral for them, and then what do you listen for to help them get business. And then they move on to the next table. So then they say, okay, now all the number 2s. And they take that 60 seconds to speak about their business and so on and so forth.
And 60 seconds is a
lot.
lifetime in television, for sure. You can say a lot.
Yes. The last speed networking event I attended, really, there was even time for a few of the people sitting at the table to ask 1 or 2 questions because they maybe wanted more clarity as far as what's a good referral.
Sure.
Because, your mind starts going and you realize, well, maybe that isn't quite what that person is looking for.
Exactly. No, just before the break, we were talking about some of the things that makes your chamber a little bit different. And of course, we respect all the chambers because you know what? They all have their own personalities. They all have the different businesses and everything. But the main concept is pretty universal. It's to get the word out there, is to get the message out and to do that networking. And just to kind of recap what you were saying is it's important to get involved. You pay your membership fee for the year and you want to get involved. You want to be proactive and you want to be accountable for your own business. The other thing that we were talking about just before the show is when a member's membership actually comes up for renewal. What is it that you bring to the table to really encourage them? I would guess that would start when they begin,
Right.
and what they do throughout the year as far as being proactive in the membership.
Absolutely. So when a member signs up, you have an ambassador committee, and almost all the chambers. What I'm saying, I think, falls true with most chambers. You have an ambassador committee. Where you try to stand out is making sure your ambassadors are trained. They go out and meet with the new business. You usually talk with the business owner, make sure that they're set up on the website, they've taken advantage of putting in their industry. So when people are coming from other areas and they go to the Chamber of Commerce, they can go ahead and Google. If they're looking for a personal injury attorney, I want to, and they Google auto accident, dog bite, whatever. I want my name to be one of the names that first pops up. Well, my ambassador, Tracy Earhart with Judy Glenn, is the one who showed me how to do that. So I appreciated it. So that's the first step, is having a good ambassador to kind of just from the beginning use the tools that are available to you. And then the ambassador lets you know, as well as the chamber staff, here's the calendar of events, and make sure that you stay involved. So take a look. A lot of the things, a morning mingle, the every other Friday relationship builder in the morning, the evening mixers, those are pretty standard, but there's also different lunches and banquets that happen on a government level. So you might want to know, when is the next legislative luncheon? Who do you want to get in front of? Who are your representatives? So that way you have the opportunity to speak with them about a concern of your industry, because that's how they get out and make sure that they're bringing to Tallahassee what your concerns are.
That is so fabulous. And what's really great about it too is what I'm hearing is there is an opportunity for everyone. I mean, everybody's busy. We're meeting ourselves coming and going most of the time in business. What's really nice that I'm picking up is you have morning, afternoon, evening, luncheons going on, so that you can attend them all if you want, or just choose a few. You're always going to be able to network with someone.
Absolutely. Not only that, but as you get involved and you start meeting the chamber staff, you start meeting other people that are going. A lot of these events, Oldsmar Days that are coming up this weekend, Oktoberfest, Freedom Fest, they always need volunteers.
Sure.
That's really how I started. When I became a chamber member, I attended, certain events, the morning mingle, but they needed volunteers, so I got involved with Oktoberfest. You really have a good time. And the other part is you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, but you're continuously leveraging your time to help your business. You're creating visibility. So when you're standing side by side with somebody, cleaning tables, working, collecting tickets, paying for tickets, working the ticket booth, pouring beer, whatever you want to do, you donate a couple hours, you help the chamber out, you get to work with people that have seen you but maybe haven't got to know you on a personal level, and it really continues to build your credibility and visibility, and that's what's most important.
It is. I couldn't agree more. Is building that rapport with people from a social level, because you can get to know one another that way, and 9 times out of 10, you always end up talking about business. And to be able to have that interaction on an ongoing basis throughout the entire year, to me, it only makes good business sense is to become a member of the chamber.
Absolutely. And the chamber offers, they have what's called Tuesday happenings. So every Tuesday, a blast newsletter goes out, and they have different opportunities to advertise. If you're running specials, it is a very minimal cost. Another way to take advantage of your company. So Tuesday happenings really lets you know what's going on. Once you become a chamber member and they have your email, you'll get the Tuesday newsletter. So it lets you know what's going on over the next week and the next month. It's a great opportunity.
I'll tell you, it's really fabulous to be able to have so many different opportunities like this. And And it's just complete. It has everything right there on the website. And then, of course, to add My Chamber TV, to have us here in your backyard as well, and to have each of you come in, have a little interview, and talk about what it is that you do best, whether it be with your business or
Absolutely.
whether it be with the chamber. It's just really exciting to have this chance to do this.
Well, and getting people to understand it's not another duty, but just leveraging your time properly.
Right.
Everyone looks for business, and you always could be busy doing busy work, and it's important to do busy work. But you also have to set time to how are you going to market your business. And when you're busy, you need to make sure that you're especially marketing your business, because once the busyness stops, you're going to have a dead spot. And what do? Then you start running around doing all the things you should have been doing. So when you're busiest is when you really need to make sure that these events are calendared and it's automatic to go. Because it's easy to say, oh, I'm a little bit busy. And then when
Sure.
the busyness stops, everybody scrambles to look for more work.
Yeah, and then when you do that, then you have that lag time before it starts picking up again.
Right.
So imagine being a member of the chamber and having this ongoing influx of business potential interaction with people like Teresa and the other members of the board and the other members overall. I mean, it's a win-win for everybody, and you're giving some really very good tips for anyone out there that maybe has not become a member of the chamber. This really is very important for us to think about, because, you know, who hasn't spent thousands, gazillions on advertising?
Right.
And how much of that comes back to you? How much have you spent in creating, we were talking about the whole relationship thing,
Right.
is building relationships. I want to do business with someone who I know, like, and trust. And the only way you can do that is sit down, have a cup of coffee with them, go and intermingle with the luncheons or the, what did you call them in the
breakfast.
evening? And the breakfasts.
The evening or the evening mixers.
Yeah, the evening mixers. That, I mean, really, there's just so much opportunity out there, and it would be foolish not to get involved, certainly. And you make it sound more fun than anything else. And that's what you've got to do, is have
It's very
fun.
important. And again, the only time that I feel someone doesn't feel like a chamber membership is valuable is
Sure.
when they just write a check and attend nothing.
I hear you.
Then it is a waste. So definitely, if not the decision makers themselves, have a point person that's going to go ahead and have that buy-in. I'm blessed at McFarland Gould Law. I have Chuck Sullivan, who's the managing partner, who is a big believer in the chamber, a big believer in Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce, and to the point that we went ahead and we upgraded to a trustee membership level.
That's fabulous.
So we were really excited about it. We're looking forward to this next year. You have a great staff, and definitely take a look, really figure out if you're a business owner, you work for a company as marketing director, the sales director, and figure out who your target market is, and then reach out to the chamber. They have a staff there, and say, I really would like to get connected. I went on your business directory. I noticed XYZ company is there, and that's really my target market. Can you do a warm introduction for me? You're paying for a membership, take advantage of it. That's what they're there for.
That is the best advice. In fact, you must have been reading my mind. I was going to ask you to just go ahead and share that. So that was really perfect. What do you think about My Chamber TV?
This is really neat. I was excited to get the phone call. It's a great program. I really think it's fabulous. I think through social media, through websites, and really promoting it, getting the likes, it's great. And I hope everybody, as usual, takes advantage of it.
Well, thank you very much. I'll have to go back and tell the Upper Chamber of Tampa. We'll bring more guests in, and we'll have to have you back. Thank you so much for joining us.
I
You're a
appreciate it.
delight.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
congratulations for this upcoming weekend. It's extra special.
That's right.
She's
That's
getting
right.
married.
I am getting married on Sunday, so it will be nice. And at the Hampton Inn and Suites, who is a chamber member.
Yay! See that?
So yes, we'll be having our wedding there. And we used Judy Glenn Incorporated. Julia, who's their event planner, has been fantastic. So really tried to use a lot of the different chambers.
Perfect.
Even with even Clearwater, the flower market florist, She's part of the Clearwater Chamber and the Clearwater Beach Chamber. So hopefully everybody ties together and sees the value in the Chamber of Commerce and Upper Tampa Bay Chamber.
Thank you so much, Teresa.
You're welcome.
We're glad to have you. And tune in next week because I will be here, and you just never know who may show up at our next My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a blessed week.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.